Thank you, sound guy. Welcome back, guys. Episode 6 of Obsession Car Detailing, our currently fortnightly vlog on what's going on. So here, as you no doubt heard and saw, got this Chrysler 300C SRT. This was completed by us just recently. Full paint correction, G-Technic Crystal Serum Ultra on the paintwork. Wheels were removed, G-Technic Crystal Serum Ultra on the wheels and the calipers. It is looking fantastic. Bad news, here's the plate. I'm not sure, maybe he works at a newspaper or something, or he's in the owner's in the journalist game. Dad joke. Hope you'll like it. But yeah, awesome car. We have not done very many of these purely because there aren't very many in Canberra. But I don't think they make these anymore, do they? Anyone confirm? Do they still make these? Kumi? They still do? Oh, okay, cool. They're being discontinued. But well, you know, long live the V8. Speaking of V8s, behind us, C63 Amg. Now, you would have seen this on the last vlog. This is now completed, ready to go. The weather's been a bit sketchy the past few days, so we told the owner just to not pick it up because it was raining. And that's purely because if you've paid a lot of money to get your car detailed and PPF'd, the last thing you want to do is to pick it up and get it dirty straight away. So it's been sitting here, looking good. Looking very shiny. On this one, we full expel PPF. We touched up a few stone chips. Actually, speaking of stone chips, if anyone wants to know how we touch up stone chips properly to get the best possible result when installing PPF, let me know in the comments below, and maybe we'll do a video on it or have it in one of our future vlogs. So touch up the stone chips. We coated the brake calipers. We took the wheels off, had them sent for repairs because all the they all had curb rash on them and had been repaired previously pretty badly. And there was a few dents that were fixed by the guys from Dent Brothers, and now the car's looking great. We've just given the interior a quick wipe down and a vacuum, looking fresh and good to go. Now, on the opposite end of V8s, we've got a 4-cylinder, but not just any 4-cylinder. We've got a FN2, are they called now? Is this an FN2? What are they called? What's the Fk8? What's the FN2? The FN2. Oh yeah, the FN2 Civic Type R. Hey Kelvin, FN2, is that your one? Like your Civic?
No, that one is with 2 doors.
Oh no, that was the EP3. Oh, sorry, yeah. So you look, FN2 Civic Type Rs. They were the ugly ones, weren't they? Yeah. So they came after the EP3, but before, and we didn't get the really good 4-door ones here in Australia, unfortunately. That was the what's your one called? Your chassis? Yeah, the FDs. We didn't get those here, but we had the FN2s were the ugly ones. Sorry to all the FN2 owners, but it's still a great car, still a great engine and everything. But they were just a bit ugly, I think they were a bit futuristic for their time. I think now they probably look a lot better than they did when they came out. Anyway, that's enough of JDM nerd speak. Civic Type R Fk8. Is this the facelift or pre-facelift one? Pre-facelift? Yep. My brother-in-law Mustafa had one of these, and it was an epic car. I love these cars. Question, comments below. For 60k odd, one of these or a Yaris? GR Yaris, what would you get? Let me know down below. I know what I would get, but I want to hear from everyone else. Anyway, this one is in for Expel paint protection film. We're doing the full front and the side skirts, and the owner of this car drives it hard, so he's got a few stone chips here and there. We will be touching those up and to make it as best as we can to you know, have it look as good as possible. And as I mentioned, we're doing the bonnet, fenders, headlights, bumpers, side skirts. Oh yeah, we're doing the front doors as well. The owner requested us to PPF the front doors and not the rear doors. I'm not sure why that is, but maybe he's probably noticed more chips on here than the rear, so he's choosing to do that. But in my experience, I would say 80% of customers who get like full front ends plus other bits and pieces, they invariably end up coming back to get the rest of the car done as well. So guys, top tip, if you're looking to get PPF done and you want to save money in the long term, get it all done in one go. It ends up being a lot cheaper than doing it in bits and pieces. I understand that, you know, everyone's financial position is different, but it ends up being a lot better to do it in one go. We've never had anyone get PPF and regret it. I'm wearing a hat today, guys, because my hair looks terrible. So, you know, I wanted to get a haircut today, but my hairdresser's been away. M3 still sitting there looking good. Doing some cleanups. The bin is in here. What else? What else we got today? Oh yeah, Mazda BT50. Now this is an interesting one. It's a brand new car. The owner brought it to us and it was in terrible condition. The paint was terrible. Now, it looks like to me that someone probably the dealer had polished the paint beforehand and made it worse. And the reason I say that is because the scratch pattern in the paint was a consistent scratch pattern, which is in line with using polishing the car with the incorrect pad and polish combination, but not finishing it down correctly and using something far too aggressive. The paint on these is ridiculously soft. So look, it was in terrible condition, and we've had the dealer over to look at it actually, because the owner was like, look, he doesn't want to pay the extra money to get us to rectify it. He wants the dealer to pay for it. Fair enough. Now, but I'll get Kumi to put the video here, shows the video, because we took some videos and photos of the car whilst we were working on it. It's not fully done yet because we're waiting on the go ahead from the dealer, because there's a scratch on the roof and scratch on the bonnet that might have to get resprayed. So, but we'll talk about that when later on. But the main thing here that I wanted to say was dealerships. Now, it's become kind of trendy to knock the dealership. Oh, the dealership does a terrible job detailing. They do this, they do that. It's not very good when it comes. They're so bad. Well, yeah, guys, what do you expect? They're a car dealership. They're there to get your car ready to give it to you. They're not going to spend 20 hours detailing the car. It's just become a bit of a trend online to knock them and say they do a terrible job. Look, they do a very good job for 80% of the population. There's 20% of people who want it to be better than that. And that being said, this paint is incredibly difficult to polish out correctly. You really need to know what you're doing, and the detailers at dealerships unfortunately aren't given the time, the correct tools, or the education to know how to do it. Funnily enough, we had a detailer from a dealership contact us the other day asking if he'd come and spend some time with us to learn a few techniques. And I said, yeah, sure, mate, come along, we'll teach you. But the problem that he has is that they're given almost no time to prep a car before handing it over to the customer. So, look, on that note, guys, if you're buying a new car and you want it, you don't want anything done, you don't want to increase the amount of work that we have to do or your other paint protection place, tell the dealer just to not wash the car. I mean, give it a wash, but don't polish it or anything like that, because that usually makes things worse, especially in the cases of soft paint. In this case, yeah, look, as you'll see from the videos and the photos, the paint was in terrible condition, but I don't blame the dealer. They do what they can in limited time, and also, if they did an awesome job, we would be out of business. Nah, it's a joke. We would still be in business, but don't knock the detailers at dealerships. They do what they can. It's become a bit of a trend online on detailing forums. Lastly, we've got this C200. Now, this is the new one. Shall we take a look inside? So guys, this is the interior of the new Mercedes C-Class. This one is a C200. Pretty nice place. You've got this really cool big iPad Tesla-esque screen, got a big screen there, wood grain finish, looking really nice. I love the shape of the new steering wheel, flat bottom, looks quite aggressive. So the new C63, whatever variant of this, should look pretty cool. My only complaint really, and this is for all new cars, where's the buttons? Like, I want a button to adjust the air conditioning or, the temperature or whatever like that. I don't have to go into different screens and do all that. It's a waste of time. Guys, so car manufacturers out there, bring back the buttons. Speaking of buttons, no, there's no segue there at all. That was a terrible idea. But anyway, thanks for watching episode 6, guys. It's funny, I think the last episode we had like 2 cars in here. Today we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, there's a few more outside, but we're not including them in this week's video because they've just been dropped off and haven't had anything done to them. But you will see them on the next episode. But thanks for watching, guys. I really do ask, please like and subscribe, and please watch the video towards the end. Apparently that helps YouTube and stuff, and I'd like to, I'd like the channel to grow as much as possible. If you have any tips or tricks or any ideas or requests or questions, please comment below and we will try and implement those for you. And if there's anything specific you'd like to see on the next video, let us know. Till then, thanks a lot and see you next time. Cheers.